Dictionaries and structuring data in Python.
Okay, today what we will discuss about the dictionaries. This is the one of the major data structures that what we need to understand in Python. Um as we know this, there are mainly four different data structures that we already understood. We went through three different types of data structures. One, we started with the list, then followed by sets, then followed by the last class tuples we discussed, and the final one is the dictionaries. That is what we are going to understand today. Okay, dictionaries and how we can structure the data out of this one, how we can place the data, how we can access the data, and what is the necessity or what is the importance of this data structure. And as per my knowledge, dictionaries is the most widely used data structure among the Python's data structure available, that is widely used in the real-time projects, because this is the one data structure where you can use or keep the data like a key value pair. That is what it's called, a key and the value. Example is like I want to know that okay, what is the key. Like suppose we have a review data. Review data is blogs, you know, that in the e-commerce websites, or like as an example, what is that e-commerce website means? Either it can be a Flipkart or it can be an Amazon. I want to know that my product, say for example, you just imagine, I want to know how many of the southern states of India, these people, they like this product. That is what's my intention here. It is like, okay, as a television, okay, manufacturer, one, and as a businessman, he wants to know that how many people in southern India, they like my product. How exactly will analyze this one? Okay, so they will get all the reviews from the e-commerce websites. E-commerce websites are nothing but like your Flipkart, or it can be Amazon, or it can be equivalent websites like that. There they sell their product online. So those blogs, I mean like reviews, they collect, because they can, through their website, they can easily collect the data. Once, as an engineer, what is the role here? It is like you need to take the data and you need to analyze the data. My intention here is like, as an engineer, what exactly you need to do? You need to find out like, out of all these reviews, how many reviews contains the keywords like best, okay, excellent, okay, amazing, all these words which will appreciate the product. So how do you count this one? Then your data structure will be understood. I hope you understood what is the main use of this data structure in the real-time projects. So from this, when you go through this blog, I mean like reviews, you can count how many times this key has occurred. Okay, one second, somebody's trying to log in. I made it as auto admit, but still sometimes it will make you to wait. That's why I need to come back to this. Fine. I think no one is waiting. You go back. Yeah. That is what in the reviews you need to count like how many times that word best has occurred, how many times the word worst has occurred, bad has occurred. It's very bad product. It's the worst product that I've seen so far. So because you cannot expect like everybody will write in the same fashion. That's what is called as unstructured data. This type of data you need to process as a data analyst. Your role is to process this type of data. You need to go through this data and you need to find the keywords. Okay, once you find that keyword best, okay, amazing, okay, excellent, these are the keywords. Okay, if you can add few more. Just example I'm telling, all these words you take it as a key and you keep counting the such words. Okay, that review what you have taken on that product may be for last 2 years or 3 years. Okay, again from the last 6 months, because you will understand the intensity of the business. Last 6 months, how was the business? Because in the last 6 months, maybe you will get around 1,000 likes of this product in the last 5 years. It maybe it was liked by people before 2 years, not now. That's why you need to scale it. You need to slice it based on the time you have taken. It can be in the last 6 months. Okay, that data what the review people have given. Okay, that you need to slice it and you need to analyze it. So you need to come across or come with some useful information. That is what else with the key and the value. If the key is like, yeah, If the key is that word, as I told you, that is the either best or the worst. Even we cannot say like always we need to go with the positive words. You should also understand how many people they have used the worst or the bad. That is a very bad product that I've seen. Okay, so at least you'll come to know that out of these many reviews, these many customers, okay, these people have they blamed this product. Okay, and these many people appreciated this product. Okay, from this you will try to improve your business. Either I need to refine my product, or else I need to, okay, if it is excellent product, if it is appreciated, I need to add more few more features into my product and then grab the customers. So this is what exactly the businessman expects from you, and you are the data analyst. Once you join the industry, that is your role as a data analyst. You need to give or provide such solutions to the businessmen. Okay, so I hope you understood what is the real-time application of this data structure. Now let us start with this. Like a list, dictionary is a collection of many values. Okay, and indexes for dictionaries can use many different data types. So it means like either it's an index. This is the key is the index here. It can be a string, it can be an int, okay, any data type. So many different data types, not just integers. Like in list. Okay, for the index, it should start from 0, it will go up to n minus 1, as we know this. So that is not true with your dictionaries. This key can be anything. So I can access this value by using this key. Key is nothing but an index, here it is. Okay, and the index can be anything. So that's why dictionary, you cannot say like the index starts at 0 and all. That concept not holds good here. Okay, fine. Not just integers. Yeah, indexes for dictionaries are called keys. Indexes for dictionaries are called keys. That is what I told. These are all called the keys, and a key with its associated values what I call as key value pair. This is called as one item, right from size. Sorry, yeah. This key and the value, this pair is what I call as one item. A key value pair. This is what I call as key value pair. Dictionary is created with braces. Okay, this is what syntax to create a dictionary by using flower brackets or the braces. This is an example to create a dictionary. My cat is equals to one item, size, and this value. This is one more key, the value, one more key, value. Please remember this syntax. Key value pairs are separated with colon, and one item is each items are separated by comma. Items are separated by comma, and it is not mandatory like key and the value. It should be always a string. It can be anything. It can be an int. This can also be an int. If it is a string, then only we need to enclose it in single quotes or double quotes. Fine. I hope you understood this. You have created a dictionary with the three items. With the three items, each item contains key and the value pair. And we also understood what is the advantage of using this data structure in the real-time projects. Fine. We can access these values through their keys. Okay, how we can access the value by using the keys exactly similar to the syntax of the list. We will access the value at that index by using the index value. In place of the index, just use the key. That's it. So suppose if it is a list, we will say like I want to access the first value. I will say like my cat of 0 because the index value is 0. So that is not true. Here it is like we need to use the key. Here it is. Key is the index. Size, it will return the fact. That is what it is written here. Look at this. My cat of size, it will return fact. My cat has, okay, this is a string. You're going to print something, message. Okay. My cat has this color, gray color fur. That is what I need to print on the screen. Look at this. This is a plain text or string up to here. Whatever you have typed or you whatever you wish to display on the monitor. This value, what is that? Gray value. I need to concatenate with this string. My cat as gray. This returns gray right from year to year. And plus, you know this to concatenate two strings. My cat has gray fur. Fur is again the string that you wish to display on the monitor. So the complete, output of this instruction is my cat has gray fur. That's it. So here the intention is like how you can access the value of this dictionary by using this syntax. That is the only intention. Fine. Next, dictionaries can still use integer values as keys, just like lists use integers for indexes. They do not have to start at 0 and can be any number. Let us take this example. Here we have one number 12345 as an key value. Here it is with the value luggage combination on 42 with the value the answer. Okay, so this is how exactly you can use integers as the keys. Next, what we need to understand here is dictionaries versus lists. Okay, now let us compare this is how the dictionaries and the list we can have similarities or the dissimilarities in between. Unlike lists, items in dictionaries are unordered. This is very important. Uh, this you can experience. Okay, if you type the same code and execute 2 3 times, the output will be completely different means you will get you'll print everything as it is. I mean the content wise it is completely similar, but order wise, first when you print it, this item may come first and this item may come second, so it is not in the order. So you can question me why and how it is, what is the, why it is, because to access any value, okay, to access any value, you must use this key. That's why wherever the position, wherever it is there in the memory, so we need to access this value by using this keys. Okay, that's why it does not matter even if it is ordered or unordered. So that's why that is how they designed it. Next, look into this. We have a list. You have created a list. You know this. This is the syntax to create a list with the three values or three items. And you have created one more list: dogs, moose, and cats. Okay. So now you are trying to compare these two. List one and the list you are trying to compare. If whether this is true or false. Look into this. Please remember this. When you want to compare or when you go to compare two lists, it will compare by using the indexes. How exactly spam of 0, it will compare like this. Whether the spam of 0 is equivalent to the spam of beacon. Even though this list contains all three elements which are exactly here in this list also. Dogs, moose, but provided they are not at the same position. But three items, here also three items. All three items are similar here also, but not at the same position. How exactly the list comparison happens? By using the index value. So this will be spam of 0, it will compare like this. If spam of 0 is equivalent to spam of, I mean beacon of 0, then again spam of 1 and beacon of 1, spam of 2 with beacon of. So in the first iteration, while comparing that itself, it will be wrong. So what it will say, like it is both are not equal. That's why it will display the false. That is not true with your dictionaries. That is not true with your dictionaries. Please look into this. We have created one dictionary with three items. Name with this is the value, this is the key. Here also this is the key, species is the key, and cat is the value. Age is the key, and 8 is the value. Same three items are repeated here, it is, but not at the same place. This second item has come at the first position. Third one is at the second position. First one is at the third position. But still, when you compare these two dictionaries, it says it is true. Why? Because this will compare based on the keys, not on the indexes. So this it will take name and the value, and it will search for the name with that value. If both are equal, it will count as one item is, it is covered, and that will say like yes it is equal. So it will go in a sequence. Here it is with one dictionary, and it will try to compare with the other things internally. And once it finishes all the items in the first dictionary and all the items which are available here it is, so it will take the count and it will say yes, both are equal. So this is what the basic difference that you need to understand between the list and the dictionaries. Dictionaries are not ordered, they cannot be sliced like list. That's the one thing. Since it is not ordered items is present, you cannot slice it like in list by using the indexes. Trying to access a key that does not exist in a dictionary will result in error. Suppose we have created a dictionary with the two items like this with values, and you are trying to access this, you're trying to get the value of this key, but the key is not present here. It is such a cases you will get key error. This type of error, it will be displayed. Let us write a program to store data about your friends. This little interesting example to make you understand how you can use the dictionaries. In Birthdays, you can use a dictionary with the names as keys and the birthdays as values. Look at this. We have you have created one, two, and three. Three items. Dictionary with three items. A person by name Alice, Bob, and Carol are the three persons' names with their date of birth. April 1st, December 12th, and March 4th. Fine. So, what is the role of this program here? Is like, suppose if that name, what it will ask for name of a person, if it is present here, it will say like his birthday or her birthday is this one. Suppose you typed a name which is not part of this one, then you are going to add that name as a key into this dictionary, and it will also ask for the date of birth, and it will add both key and value pair, key value pair that will get added into this dictionary. So this application plays a very important role in the new organizations. For example, just assume you have started a company or some small firm with three members. Okay, yeah, with three members. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So this little interesting. Look into this. You have started a small firm with the three members, and their birthday names and birthdays are added into this application. So you created one small app that will all that contains all the birth dates. Fine. If the new employee joined a company, then automatically their name with their date of birth will be get added here. So this line of code that will fulfill your needs. Just look at this one. You have created one while loop. It's an infinite loop. While true, it's an infinite loop. You can also question me like if we create an infinite loop, or we can come back. So there's a condition to break this loop. That is what this one. So once you enter a space bar, okay, without any data, blank, automatically that will break this loop by using the break keyword. Yes. Now you are asking enter name. Okay, blank to quit. It's a given. The int is given here. It is to come out of this infinite loop. You need to type blank or space bar. Fine. So you know this function input. We are going to use the input function we discussed in the beginning when we discussed about the list and all. Because even we know that default value of this input function is string, and we need to convert that into the value that we are interested, either to the int or float that we discussed in the during the session of a list. Fine. Input function, whatever you typed from the keyboard, that will be read by this input function. Now the name is present in the variable name. Say for example, when it is prompted with this one enter name, let us assume like you typed alias, and that name is alias is present in this variable. Okay, if name is equal to blank, suppose if you typed a space bar and you want to exit, then this condition will be true. So then it will break out of this one while loop. So anyway, this condition is false here. It is because you type the name alias. This condition false, never enters here. If name in birthdays, yes, you know the keyword in. If name, that is if alias in this dictionary, birthdays is the dictionary. Is it in? In is the keyword. You know this. Okay, if it is true, this comparison, okay, this checking, if it is true, then what we are doing? Look at this one. Birthdays of name, birthdays of the name, because you know this, birthdays is a dictionary, name is a variable. That's why we are not putting this in the single quote, like in your previous slide. If you are directly using the key, then you need to put a single quote here, it is, as an index. Since this variable already contains a string, so just type, use the variable name here. It is birthdays of name. So what exactly it will fetch here? This variable gives you what? Can anyone answer to this? Birthdays of name. Birthdays of name. What name contains? Alice.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it
April was.
gives
Okay.
the value using the key Alice.
Exactly. Okay. That will give you. Somebody's trying to answer. That gives you what?
Gives the value stored using the index Alice.
Exactly. What Regan has told. Okay, the same thing. Look into this one. Here, this birthdays of the name, you are trying to access this value, April 1st. Because here you want to print his birthday. April 1st, this is the value that will be fetched by using this syntax. That will be this April 1st. That will be anyway it is a string. No need to explicitly convert it into str. String is the birthday of Alice because Alice is the variable name that contains Alice. I mean, name is the variable name that contains the value Alice. So you will print like this: April 1st is the birthday of Alice. Okay. So that is with the positive case. If the name present here. Else, okay. Other case, I do not have birthday information for this name. Okay, suppose you have typed something which is out of these three names, Alice, Bob, and Carol. You type something else, other name, and which is not at all present in this dictionary. It will display like I do not have birthday information for. As I told you, if the fourth employee has joined this organization and you want to add his birthday information into this application, because this will keep recording of all the birth dates to wish on his birthday or something like this. Fine. Now, what we need to do, we need to add his or her birth date to this dictionary. That is our intention because they are new employees. What is their birthday? You again prompted the user, new employee, somebody, or one who is managing all the records of the new employees. So they will type this one. What is their birthday? They will type that date like this string, like it may be something like okay December 30th something. Okay, once they typed it, that will be okay. What is their birthday? That will be read by using the input, and that is present in this variable b day birthday. Fine. I need to add this birthday to this. Okay. How we can add? As we know, this birthdays of the name. There's a new person, because it acts as a key here. It is okay. This is how you can add. This is a dictionary name with the key. You are assigning the value for that key. Okay, you're assigning the value for this key in this. This is how we can add a value inside a dictionary. Okay. Now birthday database is updated. Very simple application. The simple run here it is enter name Alice. April 1st is the birthday of the Alice, as I told you. And when you enter key, it will come out. So otherwise, if you want to add any new employees information, this is how we can add it. So I hope now you understood how exactly you can use the dictionary as a real-time application. So these are the three methods we have with the dictionary. Please try to remember these things. These are also widely used in the real-time applications. One is the keys followed by values and the other one is items. As I told you, this is the key. If you want to fetch all the keys, try to use this key function. Okay, all the keys will be written and that will be in one list, all the keys. I want only the values, please use this values. And I want both key and value pair, then items. That's it. Keys, values, and I want both key and value, please try to use these items. These are the three methods that we need to remember. There are three dictionary methods that will return list like values of the dictionaries, keys, values of both of these key and values. Keys, values, and items. The values returned by these methods are not true lists. They cannot be modified and do not have an append method. Please remember this. Whatever they're written, they are not the true list. As we know, these lists are modifiable. They're modifiable means they're mutable. You can change, you can add, you can do whatever you want. But even though that returns a list, they are like okay, tuple. Tuple means like you cannot modify the same characteristics they have, whatever the output written by these methods. They cannot be modified and they do not have any append method. These data types like dictionary keys, dictionary values, and dictionary items. These are the data types, keys, values, and the items can be used in the for loops. Let us understand these things. You have created one dictionary with the two items. Yeah, these are the two items. Item one, item two. For V, there is a value. You're getting all the values here. It is that is what when you call this dictionary dot values, all the values will be fetched here. Red and 42. That you are printing here. It is. In each iteration internally that will be that contains like a list. In each iteration, each value will be uh, assigned to this variable V. You are printing this V First it will print this first value, then it will print this second value. Yeah. The same way you can access all the keys here. It is simple spam of keys. It will fetch all the two keys here. One is the color, other one is the age. Color and age is printed here. Now you can access whole items here. It is spam dot items. This is also these three methods are widely used when you start with real-time projects, especially with the data analytics. Okay, output is color, red, age 42. Complete items, complete item. Color with the value red, age with the value 42. Both will be printed here. If you want a true list from one of these methods, pass its list like return value to the list function. So you have created a dictionary, keys. So look at this one. This is how you can explicitly convert, okay, and that return value into the list. That is how we can convert this return value into the list. So you know this will return. Yeah, dictionary key is a data structure. It's an inbuilt data structure. Dictionary keys. Okay, for this you just pass all the keys here, color and age. These are the keys here. So while passing this, that must be a list. So pass this inside a list as a parameter to this dictionary keys. Then what's going to happen? So once you pass it, automatically the output of this function will be a list itself. Look at this one. Here what's going to happen, like you have created dictionary keys. Here it is like dictionary keys, and then list of dictionary spam dot keys, list of spam dot keys. So this will return this list like this. So what you need to understand here is, like, if you want a true list from one of these methods, pass its list like return value to the list function. List like return value to the list function. So we have a list function here. It is like, okay. So for this, you just pass that output of these keys. So that will return the list itself. Now you can modify, you can add, you can append anything to this one. Color, image, okay. The color, age are these things. You can add anything to this. You can also use the multiple assignment trick in a for loop to assign the key and the value. This is most important because I want both of these key as well as the value at the same time. What I need to do, you can use more than one variable here. This multiple assignment statement. K is the one variable which will hold the keys. V is the one more variable which will hold the values. So that's why the variables we have taken as k and v in spam.items automatically in the first iteration. As we know, this color will be assigned to this variable, red will be assigned to this v. Color is assigned to this variable k, red is assigned to v in the first iteration. Okay, that is what is printed here. Okay, key is the string here. It is plus k is color. Okay, and you can also question me like why it is printed age and 42 first. Any answers? I already told you. First iteration does printed age and 42. Age is the key and value is the 42. And we need to, so for the value, we need to explicitly convert that into strings. Even if it is already string, because uh, even if it is casted once again into the string, not a problem. But we cannot guess that whether it's a string or integer. That's why we need to go with this string. Why it is printed first? Quickly. This item has printed first. Here it is. Already told you.
So because the dictionary is like unordered and it's just probably ordered according to the
Excellent.
keys in the dictionary alphabetical order.
Exactly. Okay. As Regan has told, okay, it is unordered. That is as I told you. Like, okay, even if you run it once again, okay, so like the order is not defined here. It is like, okay, that is how it will be printed here. So I hope you understand. Fine.